Hello humans, it's just Martine and welcome to the last few days of Whateverathon! Whateverathon has been a month-long readathon hosted by Maddie at Book Browsing Blog. I'm on the team Comrades of Chaos! And it's currently the 28th, so time is running out. Let me walk you through the things that I'd like to finish before the end of the month, and let's see if we can make it happen! I don't know why I was talking like that. We're gonna go goals? Stretch goals. Goals. I want to finish Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. This is totally doable because I'm at like 82%. I listened to most of it today. In fact, I'm enjoying my time with it, but I'll tell you more about that in a second. I also have 2 ebooks that I'm in the middle of. One whose name I could not tell you if you asked right now. It's a TJ Klune book. The Bones Beneath My Sky by TJ Klune. I'm enjoying my time reading that, but I'm like, 10% of the way through. I'm also reading another ebook right now. I almost said another audiobook, but it's definitely an ebook. I'm also reading another ebook right now for my newest Project Gutenberg video, which I've been working on literally all this past semester, and this is the last book that I have to read for it, so I'd really love to finish that so that you can see the video that I've been working on for months. But that one is really slow going because it's not as good as I was anticipating. You'll hear more about that in that video. And I'm like 19% of the way through that. So those are the three main books that I want to finish. I have some stretch goals though. I would love if I could finish the nonfiction book I'm reading. I don't think I'll be able to because I'm about 100 pages in and there are about 500 pages and the text is really small on the pages. And I'd love if I could fit one more physical book in, but I don't think I will because the next physical book I'm reading has been chosen for me for a specific video and it's 500 pages long, so I'm probably not going to finish that. But it is really weird for me and my brain does not do well to be like just focus on like the ebooks and the audiobooks you have. My brain is like, I don't want to stick to particular formats. I want to read some of everything, which is why I typically don't end the month on a clean slate. I'm worried that if I pick up too many books right now that I won't finish as many as I want to at the end of the month. I'd love to finish 3 more. But realistically, in my mind, I gotta tell myself it's perfectly fine. Read whatever you want. Isn't that the whole point of this readathon and every month before and after this readathon, since I just always read whatever I please, except for school. Then I have to do school reading. This is a long-winded way of saying I kind of want to pick up multiple other physical books right now, but I'm not sure what to do. Right, so let me tell you about A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. I have heard such mixed reviews for this, so I'm curious as to how it's going to end. But it's got some of my favorite things. Set at a boarding school. Is set at a boarding school, has an actual plot. Love that. It's a magic school. Yes. The magic system is absolutely intriguing in this one to me. I don't know if it's because I'm like a noob and I don't read enough fantasy to realize that this is not an interesting or well done magic system. Could be. But guess what? You can enjoy art without having to think critically about it sometimes. So I'm just going to say it's been a wild ride and I'm enjoying that ride so far. Whether or not it's like critically a good book, I could not tell you. It's not my genre. I don't read it much, but I'm enjoying it so far. The Sky Beneath My Bones, The Bones Beneath My Skin. That was all sorts of wrong. It was about to be The Sky Beneath My Bones, then it was going to be The Bones Beneath My Sky. It's The Bones Beneath My Skin by TJ Klune. That one is about this man. His name is Nathaniel. His parents die and they leave him this cabin that they would often go to, and he's sick of his life. And so he's like, fine, I'll go to the cabin for a little bit. I'll check out how they left it, whatever. So he goes, and then there are people. Well, we're not sure that they're people exactly, but there are others. There are others already in the cabin, living inside the cabin, including Artemis Darth Vader. I love her. I love her vibe, and I think her name is cool. And I think the only reason she's named that is because she wanted to be, she was like, do you like your name? And Nathaniel was like, what? My name's fine. And she was like, you should really love your name. That's why I've chosen the name Artemis Darth Vader. Anyway, art is pretty cool. And she's giving me the TJ Klune vibe. If you've read The House in the Cerulean Sea, then you know exactly what I mean by the TJ Klune vibe. So I'm interested to see where the plot of this one goes, but I'm enjoying it thoroughly so far. Anyway, all that to say, I'm not going to get any more reading done today because it's almost 9 p.m. and I want to watch a Dungeons and Dragons stream. A sentence at one point in my life you could not convince me that I would be saying. Anyway, so I'm going to grab a sparkling water and relax and enjoy that. And I'll tell you when I read something tomorrow. Lovely computer screen in my glasses. Change of plans. The stream had some issues tonight, so it didn't happen, but that's fine because I just finished A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik and I gave it 4 stars. I was going to give it like 3.5 stars and I was like, I'm just gonna give it the 4. It was enjoyable. Like every battle scene, especially on audiobook, I tuned out the battle scene. Other people would have gone back in the audiobook and re-listened to it, but not me, because I'm just reading for fun. So if I'm like, yep, I got the gist, they fought, they won, like, this is just an example, but like, they fought, they won, that's all I really need to know. That's how I handle it, but it's an interesting book, fascinating concept, and again, I can't really speak to the execution because it's not a genre that I typically read or consider myself to know a lot about, but I had a fun time reading it, and that's the point of reading for fun, so I gave it 4 stars, and I was not expecting to finish that today, but I'm super happy because I finished a book every day for the past few days, and I was a little bummed about not finishing one today. I knew I'd finish it early tomorrow, but it's nice anyway, so yeah. Happy Tuesday. It's 6:44 p.m. and I've gotten up to like 26-ish%, I want to say, of the sky beneath my, you know, the one I can't say, the TJ Klune book. I'm still enjoying it. That's the only reading I've gotten done today because I woke up late and then I was helping my mom for the afternoon, which is fine. I had a good time. Then I got home and I was tired from doing that, so I just watched YouTube. Now I'm getting ready to watch, well, since it wasn't renewed, series finale of Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency with Josh. So I have no idea how much reading is going to be done tonight, which means tomorrow is going to have to be an intense day of reading, finishing my 2 books, hopefully for the month. Really, if I can just fit in 1 more, that would be okay. That's where I'm at. It's 10 p.m. I'm currently at 33% of the TJ Klune book. Let's see how much I can get done before I fall asleep. Even 1% would be good. Good morning, happy Wednesday. It's almost 9 a.m. on Wednesday. I'm up. I just finished my morning routine, so I'm ready to go and read for a bit. And update, I did get to 50% of the TJ Klune book last night, and things are picking up pace. It's 1:10 p.m. and it's time to bribe myself with a caffeine-free Coke. Woo! It's almost 2:30 and I'm about to take a small break from reading, but before I do, I wanted to fill you in on exactly where I am in my 2 books. So in The Last Man, I'm about 40% of the way through, and in The Bones Beneath My Skin, I'm gonna say like 67-ish% of the way through. The like monologue that included the phrase "the bones beneath my skin" was so pretty and just about like humanity at large, and it was great. I loved it, and we just got a lot of backstory for Artemis and Alex and their connection, which I've been waiting for this whole time, and it feels like such a good payout moment. The main character is gay, and the secondary main character in Alex is bisexual, so that's cool. Love the representation that TJ Klune always writes. You can tell that they're love interests and that Artemis is trying to push them together, and that reminds me of The House in the Cerulean Sea, but also just like 2 grown men getting to love each other and be happy. How beautiful is that to write? So I'm excited for the moment that they finally like confess their feelings to one another, hopefully soon. It's almost 6 o'clock, and right before I went and had dinner with my family, I finished The Bone Beneath... You're slipping. No! The Bones Beneath My Skin by TJ Klune. I'm giving it 4 stars. I did not know that this was a self-published TJ Klune book, but that's even cooler. Go him, because it was top-notch. Time to decide my 5 things for my review. On the Run, Heartbreak Up Close, Found Family, Cabin in the Woods, and Government Secrets. So yeah, I'm giving it 4 stars. I liked the characters. Note, unlike The House in the Cerulean Sea, this is 100% an adult book. I forget what age The House in the Cerulean Sea is directly targeting, but this one is definitely adult. It's very heartwarming. I loved Artemis Darth Vader as a character. I thought she was great. The other characters were fine, but she was definitely my favorite. Ooh, like as soon as they met Peter, I was like, I just get not good vibes from him. Like I was getting Midsummer vibes from him. I think it's hard to talk about 4-star books because I'm like, I liked it, but it's not the point of like, I loved it so much, I have a million things I want to say about it. You know what I mean? So like, the plotting was good, the pacing was great, it felt like a really fast read, even though it was 385 pages. I got this through my library, so shout out to them for having self-published books available. That's great. It just confirms that I definitely need to read more TJ Klune in the future, and I would definitely recommend this one, especially if you like a little bit of bizarre, deep thoughts about what it means to be human and humanity in general. So yeah, I'm not even 50% of the way into this other book that I'm reading, and I calculated it by doing 2 10-minute sprints to see about how many pages of the book I could read. It's just a little over a page per minute, like not much over that at all, and I calculated it, and so it will definitely take me more than 5 hours to read the rest of this, which if I just sat here and read at like top speed, I could do because it's only 620, but that sounds miserable. So I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to flip between watching YouTube videos and reading this, knowing that I won't finish it tonight. With that being said, that means that I'm deciding to cut off my reading for Whateverathon right here. I read 23 books this month and read a little over 8,000 pages. So I'm very pleased with that. Yeah, I know this was a shorter vlog because it was only 3 days and not much happened, but if you liked it, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and comment down below how was the end of your reading month for the month of June. And subscribe for more reading, writing, and college lifestyle content. And until next time, bye humans, bye!